Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Call it a loss of 5, a big sack to bring up 3rd down. They're going to look to throw. Going for the deep ball. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Grant Delpit. And the Browns are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line.
Well, they certainly weren't afraid to let it fly early, and they hope that'll keep the defense honest and keep the offensive guys excited about getting back out there. They are in attack mode in this game. It did backfire a little bit. Now you're just hoping your defense can keep them off the scoreboard so you're not facing a deficit the next time you run out there.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
Oh, I saw this one with defensive eyes because even as he escaped the pocket and bought time, the coverage stayed tight. Nothing broke down. Throwing it away, that was his only option.
They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
He had to fight for every yard on that run. Shook himself free of a tackle and kept fighting, even with the rest of the defense closing in on it. That's the kind of effort you'll take every single time.
And the tackle going to be made at the 38. Well, Charles, it's early, but that's a key 3rd down conversion. Remember, they forced the turnover on the opening drive. Now they're in a position where they look like they'll at least get 3 out of this.
A great example of complementary football if they're able to cash this in, isn't it, partner? Because defense does this job, takes it away, turns over the offense. They just pick up a nice 1st down there. Maybe it's time to think about taking a shot at the end zone because it looks like the field goal is almost assured.
From the red zone now, Watson. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. They go up the middle with Chubb. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. 4 yards on the play, and that leads to the 1st and goal. They'll try the air now with Watson. Touchdown, Browns! Odell Beckham, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Browns take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Extra point by York is up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Titans coming back onto the field for their 2nd drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. Taken down at the 42.
Holding offense.
Yeah, so they get that one, Charles, on the right tackle.
Oftentimes in that spot, you're trying to work against a defender, trying to set the edge in the running game, and you're trying to drive around and get your body twisted so that he can't get there. Sometimes your hands get too involved.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That good for 19 and a 1st down. Just a terrific run there, Charles, from a running back who is so compact and powerful, and that strength was on display there. And down to the 44, 5 yards that time. The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Well, this defense for the Browns, they were very good in the victory a week ago over Cincinnati.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there, and they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
And now timeout is whistled as it appears there's a Brown shaken up on the play. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. They'll look to throw here. They set up the screen for Henry. And he is going to lose yardage here. Calling a loss of 2 there on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down. And he put enough leg into it, but it's well off to the right and no good. And this will stay at a 7-point game.
It looked good when it left his foot, but he kind of sliced it a little bit, and he winds up missing it wide right.
On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. A check on the numbers for Chubb from a week ago. North of 100 yards, the 2 scores. And, you know, you got to give a lot of credit to the O-line. We talked a lot about him, but offensive line was good, too.
They're obviously in sync with each other, whether it's zone blocking, power running game, no matter what. He understands how to read them and find the creases.
The start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Browns in control of the football as they've got it 2nd and 7. Off of play action, it's Watson. He's got his man on the crossing route. And they'll work this down inside the 30. Boy, the evolution of the game and how these guys in plays like that can get out of the pocket, keep plays alive, it just makes things so much harder for defenses.
It really does, and we're talking about an era in the game where the quarterbacks are the most athletically gifted that we've seen in a bunch. I mean, when you talk about collectively, it's unbelievable. So their ability to move is practiced now. It's not necessarily, oh, he just took off and you guys figure it out. When he takes off, everyone knows where to go now. They know how to run routes, change things, make themselves presentable for the quarterback. It's a lot of time that they put in on it. It's not just your static 1, 2, 3. This is where the ball goes anymore.
He'll get 6 on the ground there, and it'll be 2nd and goal coming up. Chubb again. But he will go backwards as he's stopped for a loss. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
And now 3rd and goal coming up, the loss on 2nd down. That just means this crowd's going to get even louder, and they'll get a little bit of extra help from the defense.
And he takes this one in for a Browns score. Nick Chubb with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Browns have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Extra point by York is up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Getting set to go again here, Robert Woods marches back onto the field. Well, September sure treated him kindly. Now we flip over to October. Any reason to think that those numbers drop, or can he keep the pace up?
Well, he can keep the pace up, but it's going to get a lot more difficult now. To me, it's a lot like baseball, all right? When guys...
And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Deshaun Hand, never giving up. He works his way to the QB for a loss of 12. They'll look to throw. This will go to Henry out wide. The time is called. Looks like a member of the Titans in some discomfort out there. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And oh, he coughed it up. And this is picked up by the Browns. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Following the fumble recovery, Watson. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down. Chubb running to the wide side. And he will reach reach the 8-yard line before going out. 60 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. They scored touchdowns on drives 1 and 2, and now they're trying to make it a perfect 3 for 3 to start. They'll run with Chubb. A great move, but it only takes him to the 7. He's dropped there. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal.
Not a whole lot there on 1st and goal, and that's what you're looking for defensively. You'll certainly live with giving up just a yard or 2 in this situation.
They go with Chubb on 2nd down, and he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to set up a 3rd and goal. Two minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Watson looking end zone, but it's incomplete. So they opted to pass for it on 3rd and goal. Let's see what they do on 4th and goal.
Well, I think they threw it with the idea that if they didn't get it, they would go for it on 4th and goal. So they got another play in their pocket. They're going to have to call it right now. No field goal here.
They will indeed snap it to Watson. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. Nick Chubb with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Browns' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point by York is up and good. And it's now 21-0. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores. And I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse if this is an important possession. But I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
Back to throw. He's got the hook up to McLeod.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone. Good, clean play. No flags coming out of the pocket of the officials. Turns into an incompletion, and that should get them off the field with a 3-and-out.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. 39-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. Now Nick Chubb of the Browns gets set for their next possession. Whatever he was doing in September, they're hoping that that carries over now to October because he was sensational last month.
He absolutely was, and we all know where it started at the end of last season. Right? All the offseason preparation, the weight workouts, the sprints, right? The vision that he had, what he was going to do this season. And, of course, it all came together with the rest of the team. Those big fellas up front, leverage, and, boy, are they getting downfield and creating extra blocks for them.
They really are. Everyone's been doing their job so far to create those holes. The time is called. Looks like a member of the Titans in some discomfort out there. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. They'll try and pick it up by running the option to the right. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. That will go for 9 yards and a first down on the keeper. Well, he is certainly dangerous when he spots a lane, and he keeps it himself there and worked out well.
And how about the moving parts on a play like this? You know you have to practice it over and over because it's almost like a ballet that has to be choreographed. But how about once he made the decision to go, he committed to it and went. Let's face it, most teams are going to defend the running back much more than the quarterback on that type of a play.
On 2nd and 9, Watson. Throwing left side, it's complete. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field stands.
On 1st down, Watson. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Now Watson. And his throw is incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on 3rd down. To the air yet again, Watson. Njoku pulls this one in. He's got it for a Cleveland touchdown. Deshaun Watson with his 3rd touchdown pass of this first half. And the Browns continue to pull away here in this first half. Extra point by York is up and good. And a rout is on here in this first half. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
So we've come to halftime after... Well, we'll move right through the break then, skipping halftime and back to the field for the start of the 2nd half. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Browns are going to get the 2nd half kickoff, and they've got this lead as well as we are back and underway. So here are the Browns to take over. They were winners last week against Cincinnati, and right now they are in the driver's seat in this ball game as well. Watson and the Browns now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll start things off with a handoff to Chubb, and they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Throwing on 2nd down. Watson forced out to his left. That's out to Chubb, complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. The previous play, they barely got back to the line of scrimmage. Now they pick up over 30 yards. So the big play gets them across midfield now for 1st and 10. Now it's Watson. He finds his target, Beckham. And they're going to move it down inside the 25. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
And they're knocking on the door now as a good run there. Going to take this to about the 10-yard line. 90 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. The slot man in motion right. They run again on 1st down, Chubb. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Nick Chubb with career touchdown number 60. And the Browns take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point by York is up and good. And that makes this 35-0 now. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he won't quite make it to the 25. Out come the Titans now. They'll have it first on offense to start the third. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. And now timeout is whistled as it appears there's a Brown shaken up on the play. The medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down. They'll set up a throw. And that is incomplete.
Well, partner, they've certainly played up to their top 10 defensive ranking this week. They've stifled this opposing offense throughout this game. This contest is now lopsided because of their efforts, and there's still a quarter to go.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. And the punter's on the sideline. Here's the field goal unit now to try an exceptionally long one. And this is going to wind up left. Well struck, but it's no good, and they will remain well behind.
Partner, this is certainly turning out to be one of those days. Here we are in the second half. They're being shut out. Offense is doing nothing. And you're just saying, please, come on, give us something here to your kicker. But even this is no good.
And some room to... And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. York now for the extra point. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. I'm not sure if they drew that play up to score, but it scored indeed. One play on the ground and into the end zone for 6. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
And only able to get 2 here, stopped at the 30.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. In for the sack, Myles Garrett.
It's been a tough one all game long for this offensive line. They're already down big, and now you know they're just going to come after the quarterback in a big way, don't you?
Yeah, they just can't get out of their own way right now. It's created an avalanche, and an avalanche is coming right on top of them. And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. This will be fielded at the 17. A nice return there of 11 to help mitigate a good punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. The offense trots back out there. Let's turn our focus now to Nick Chubb. He has been a touchdown machine. It has been enjoyable to watch.
And the scoreboard continues to light up as a result of his efforts. He's been a blast, though. Every time you look up, you just figure if he's got the ball in his hands, he's going to end up in the end zone. It's been that kind of a game.
Absolutely. Now you just keep waiting for more.
Another good run for him. What else is new? That'll put him right at 150 yards for the game. So he's really made his presence felt in this one.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They go back to the ground, this time Mostert. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard.
He's tackled at the 34-yard line. He's got gain of a yard. And it's 3rd down.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out. Back now in Nashville. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. The offense on 3rd down, they've been near perfect. 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. And Chubb will try the middle here. Now this is only going to be a gain of 2. He needed 3. It's 4th and 1.
Now that was a big-time play by the defense. They as well knew where the first down line was, and they didn't let them get anywhere near it.
Running for it. Here's Chubb. And down he goes, but the stiff arm utilized effectively there. And it helps him move the sticks. The type of game that he's having running the football, there was no doubt who they were giving the ball to.
So why didn't they just go ahead and go after him on defense? Right?
Yeah,
if
key
you
in
know,
on him.
right? You know he's having that type of a game. Who else would you expect to get the football? I would have taken my chances and sold out defensively to stop him. And if anyone else picks it up, I tip my cap to him.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Up the middle they go with Mostert. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Delay of game, offense.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. Beckham goes in motion left. Here we go on 4th. Watson. Quick slant complete to OBJ. And he's going to pick up the Browns' first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. Up the middle, it's Chubb. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Boy, 175 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
And some space here. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Boy, missed tackles continuing to plague this defense, and they surrender another big play and a touchdown here.
Yeah, by my count, at least two guys had shots at it, maybe even more than that. But this defense, they looked out of sorts all game long. That was definitely not one of their better efforts right there.
The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Tennessee offense set to go again. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the fourth quarter. This would be their third straight defeat. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And that is incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Myles Garrett picks up his second sack of the afternoon. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They face a third down now as they try to find a late score. He'll look to throw. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Here's Ryan Stonehouse now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Averaging over 50 yards of punt so far as this one's away. And a fair catch taken here right at about the 40-yard line. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. They'll try and wind down some clock with Chubb. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. A run with Mostert up the middle. And he'll push his way up to about the 44 here. Now 3rd down is looming. A pickup of 2 on 1st down and just 1 yard there. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
On 3rd down, it's Nick Chubb. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Here's Chubb on the read option. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Now another timeout called for by the offense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. And again, it's Chubb. Takes this to the 32, maybe the 31, and then the defense rallying quickly after that broken tackle.
That was a good run, probably right on the edge of breaking into something really big. So the defensive guys right now are talking about, okay, what can we do to slow him down before he truly gets started?
From the gun, it's a give to Chubb. They showed off a nice juke of the defender before the next wave could bring him down. For the winning team here, Charles, that's a